So a lot of people will actually tell me, and they'll say to me, well, 327, it's stupid to get because I could never find the ammo. You can't find the ammo anywhere. And yet here I am. I'm not in the industry or anything. I go and I buy it. I buy it at my local stores, every one of them. I go and buy it at all the websites I want. I buy it all the time. It's in stock everywhere. And a lot of people are just so against it because they're like, well, it doesn't make sense because, because I can't find the ammo. I'm going to get a 9mm instead. And they'll go on this whole rant about having 50,000 rounds of ammo. And my way of thinking is that's a really silly way to think about things, because while you can still do that, you can still get a ton of ammo, 50,000 rounds, whatever. That doesn't take away from the fact that this caliber exists, these guns exist, and this is a fantastic option. To me, it's a fantastic cartridge, and I'm going to say 327 Federal currently is a better choice than 357 Magnum. I know it's going to draw a lot of heat here with this, but 357 Magnum and 38 Special are very antiquated cartridges. I love those cartridges. I think they're great options still, but they're antiquated cartridges because while 357 Magnum is technically a lot more powerful than 327 Federal Magnum, the principle of what makes the 357 work is that you're putting a high pressure cartridge with a lot of powder in it. So while that will, produce maybe 50% more power out of a carbine than a 327 Federal, when you put it in a handgun, even a 4-inch handgun, you are losing quite literally half of your power. So you still have to deal with all that recoil while you're wasting half of your potential energy going, from a carbine to let's say a 4-inch revolver. A 327 Federal, it's at a higher pressure. So 357 Magnum's at, 35,000 PSI currently. At one point, it was around 40,000. 327 Federal, they're going to a max pressure of 45,000 PSI. And in addition to that, they're putting less powder in it. And what that does is it makes it more efficient because that high pressure will burn up that lower capacity of powder in a shorter distance. So essentially what you're getting is you're getting a bullet that comes out rivaling the energy out of a 357 Magnum in a handgun, even though it's a less powerful cartridge because it's more efficient. So because of that, you're still dealing with less powder and all of that. So you're dealing with less recoil. And the same concept applies to 357 SIG as well. That's better than 357 Magnum for exactly the same reasons. So 327, I'm going to say it's better than 357 Magnum. It's a better choice overall if you're looking to get a legit, cartridge for defense, because it's an efficient modern cartridge that's meant to, do a lot with a lot less recoil. Not to say there's anything wrong with 357 Mag. I love it, but I'm just putting that out there. So